Hello everyone, in this video I will show you some best new offline Android and iOS games, but before we start this video, subscribe to your channel Games Down and press the bell icon for more gaming videos. So without further ado, let's start this video. The first game on this list is Once Upon a Tower. Once Upon a Tower flips the classic fairy tale of the princess waiting to be rescued on its head. Rather than wait around for a handsome prince to turn up, this princess smashes her way out with brute force. It's a nice message to young female players: you can beat the enemies. You can escape the dragon. You will have to collect power-ups and coins to advance through the levels, battling monsters and creepy crawlies along the way. Best of all, the game is free and does not require an internet connection. Next up we have JYDGE. If you ever wanted to live out your Judge Dredd fantasies of unleashing justice upon the violent miscreants of a futuristic dystopia, then this is the game for you. JYDGE is a twin-stick shooter game, which means you have two, in this case virtual, joysticks. One moves your character, the other aims and shoots your weapon. The simple and fluid control scheme lends itself to a frantic pace. You have to react quickly to enemies and bullets, to take cover, aim, move and fire at the same time. The third game on this list is Street Fighter 4. One of my complaints about SFIV-CE when it first came out for Android was that it required an internet connection to play. Thankfully, Capcom has since removed this nonsensical restriction and you can now enjoy the brawler completely disconnected. Of course, you cannot play matches against real players unless you're online, but for arcade-style solo play versus the AI, it's the best offline fighting game for Android available. A free download basically gets you a demo with Ryu and a couple of characters, but a one-time $5 purchase unlocks Chun-Li, Guile and all the classic fighters from the coin-op days, alongside newer faces. The touchscreen controls for mobile are decent, with an option to turn on a dedicated assist button for your special moves if you find them too tricky. Next up we have Implosion Never Lose Hope. This fantastic action game from Rayek is a good-looking sci-fi /N shoot 'em up romp, in which you control a snazzy-looking mech. You are charged with saving humanity from a plague of alien mutants. The first 6 levels are free to play and a one-time IAP unlocks the whole game, an epic campaign, side missions, and challenges that will keep you busy for hours. With responsive controls, effortlessly badass-looking animations and a variety of nasty enemies and challenging boss battles, I must admit that Implosion got me hooked. The levels are mostly well designed for short 5 to 10 minutes bursts of play, but there are a variety of special conditions that you can aim for to add replayability and unlock cool stuff. Next up we have Kingdom New Lands. Kingdom New Lands is a side-scrolling survival strategy game with retro pixel graphics, in which you take on the role of a monarch exploring new lands and building up settlements from scratch. Although the idea of a wandering king dropping coins on random peasants in the wilderness is a silly scenario, the gameplay is compelling. You move from area to area, gathering coins and carefully deciding where to spend them. That way when the inevitable invasion comes, your new town can hold it together. Next up we have Alto's Odyssey. The long-awaited sequel to Alto's Adventure recently arrived on Android. The new sequel swaps out snowboarding for sandboarding in the desert, canyons and other exotic locales, but just like its predecessor, it can be enjoyed completely offline. Alto's Odyssey is free to play, but you'll get ads in between levels that can be removed for a couple of bucks. If you're impatient, you can also outright purchase the coins that you normally collect in the different levels, which can then be used to unlock special items and bonuses, like a wingsuit or a compass that provides power-ups. Next up we have Icy. On the surface, Icy is a beautiful action hack and slasher. The cybernetic samurai protagonist slashes, spins and dashes through an assortment of robotic foes out to get her. As you run and fight through the various stages, you'll enjoy plenty of satisfying and stylish beat-em-up romps, all the while guided by the friendly narrator that nudges you in the direction of your antagonist with a helpful arrow. The next game on this list is Thimbleweed Park. Thimbleweed Park is a fantastic old-school adventure game with a lot of modern features, but true to its old-school roots. The whole game plays completely offline. Monkey Island, Maniac Mansion creator Ron Gilbert spins a compelling yarn, reminiscent of The X-Files and Twin Peaks, about a pair of idiosyncratic FBI agents investigating a murder mystery in an equally idiosyncratic town. The last game on this list is Planescape Torment Enhanced Edition. Planescape Torment is rightly remembered by gamers of a certain age as a masterpiece. Yet, the Dungeons & Dragons-based RPG that wowed so many in the year 2000 hasn't aged so well alongside modern AAA titles. Thankfully, Beamdog has given this classic title a modern facelift and tune-up that includes various convenience tweaks, as well as beautification and a remastered soundtrack. Just $9.99 on Android, Planescape Torment Enhanced Edition's rich and immersive storytelling remains as compelling as ever, and you can expect to sink 30 to 40 hours into completing it. So that's it guys, thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to your channel Games Down and press the bell icon for more gaming videos.